Yeah, hello teacher.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so good evening. You don't wear glasses today? You should wear glasses before you come to class so that you can see me and the lesson clearly. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so awesome. So good evening. How is your day? Uh, and first of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Okay, so how um, how was your uh how, how was your New Year's Eve?
Um. Yes. New Year's Eve. I come back my parents' house.
Mhm. And that's it.
Yeah, and that's it.
Okay, so you didn't go anywhere else. You just
Yeah, no.
stayed at your parents' house, right?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so so how many days did you take a day off at work?
Yes. I work. No, I take a off about 3 days. No, 3 days. I'm sorry.
So you took 3 days off at work, right?
Yes.
And today is the first day that you work in a week, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel a little bit lazy.
Yeah, that's true because we have been like taking a day off for a long time, and then today is the first day we need to go to work. Yeah, I think it's a little bit like we feel a little bit lazy and we don't want to go to work, right?
Yes.
Okay. But how about now? Do you feel better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have anything that you want to share with me in your first day of
Mm,
work after taking a long time off?
yeah, no.
Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to the lesson. Okay. I remembered that last week we also uh, learned this lesson a little bit, and at the time I was talking about how to use dictionary to find out the meanings of the word, right?
Yes.
Okay, so but now today, uh, after that, I also remember that I told you uh, to um, to watch the video again and also look up some vocabularies that you didn't know in the lesson, right? Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen the video again and also looked up the new vocabularies?
Yes, and ready.
Yeah. Okay, so as always, I want you to practice the pronunciation a little bit. And after that, I'm gonna give you the feedback on your performance about your pronunciation. Okay, so let's get
Yes.
started.
Yeah. Now I think there is a bit of misunderstanding around what are extroverts actually is, and while introverts are most often portrayed as being shy and awkward, and extroverts as being charismatic and social. It isn't always the case. To give an example, most people think that stand-up comedians are on super extrovert because they go on stage in front of a whole crowd. But in practice, most of people, no, most of their time is spent writing, not performing. Even someone as famous as Louis C.K. has called himself an introvert despite that fact that his performance in front of what a dozen women. So what does being introvert or extrovert actually mean? And the first thing is you are not entirely one or the other. You are somewhere on normal distribution or bell curve that runs from total introversion on one side to total extroversion on the other, which means almost everyone is actually around the middle. You might have heard some people in this call themselves ambivert, but they are actually just average. Now, the simplest definition of the two extremes is that extroverts are energized by social interaction, while introverts are exhausted by it and prefer more time alone. The problem here is that it is easy to self-diagnose without comparing yourself to anyone. But it only really makes sense if you give a broad of people a few dozen hypothetical situation and rank order their response relative to everyone else. So you are not way off at the end of the introvert spectrum just because you are only grade your Uber driver 5 stars. If he doesn't talk to you, you are probably just on a different sort of spectrum. So without questioning you on every detail of your life are the signs that you are introverts or extroverts. So extroverts tend to have a lot of opportunities, while introverts don't. It is of course because introverts tend to meet more people, but also because more likely to say, "Oh boy, I'm not doing anything on Sunday and I haven't seen Cindy a month. I should ask her for coffee and I can see how her new job is going." Whereas an introvert is more likely to say, "Oh boy, I'm not doing anything on Sunday." Extrovert appearance more positive emotion or at least experience positive emotion more intensely. This means they are more enthusiastic and excitable. This is interesting because if you take something like concert in control for drugs or alcohol, people near the bronc will tend to more extrovert, while people who are more introvert will be further away from the stage, like at home. So behaviorally, extroverts may seem to act first and think later, but I think better description would be that introverts no, that extroverts tend to experience more and respect less, while introverts experience less and relax more. In a way, you could say the biggest fear of an introvert is losing their hearing because then they couldn't listen, where the biggest fear of an extrovert would be closing their tunnel because then they couldn't eat as
Okay.
mm,
So the lesson is pretty long. How do you feel?
yes. I feel I really not good.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now I want you to repeat after me a few vocabularies that you have from today. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah, awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah, okay. And and this one, int extroverted. Okay.
Can you repeat?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So we have introvert and extrovert, but these are functioning as a noun. Okay. So when it comes to adjective, we are supposed to pronounce extroverted. Okay. Extroverted.
Yes. Extrovert. Extrovert.
Extroverted. Extroverted. Okay.
Extroverted.
And charismatic.
Charismatic.
Yeah. Charismatic.
Charismatic.
Charismatic. Okay.
Yes, charismatic.
And so here you can see that again.
Introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introverted and extroverted because these two vocabulary functions as a noun, as an adjective. I'm sorry, not a noun. Because you can see that here, if the vocabulary functions as a noun, as you can see here, introvert and extrovert. Okay, so we don't put ed after that, but in this situation, this vocabulary function as an adjective. That's why we need to put ed after that. Okay.
Yes.
And energized. Energized.
Energized.
Yeah.
Energized.
Yeah. And
I remember I say energy.
yeah, okay, again, energy
Right.
is a noun. Okay.
Yes, yes, I got it.
A group. If you give a group of people, a group.
A group. A,
Okay. Okay. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Hmm?
enthusiastic.
Astic. Okay. Very good.
As,
Astic. Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic.
Yeah. Hmm. Tongue. Whereas the biggest fear of an extrovert could be losing their tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah, tongue.
Tongue.
Tongue. Tongue. Okay.
Tongue.
Okay, so very good.
Tongue.
So now I'm gonna give you some questions related to the lesson. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do the public misunderstand about introverts and extroverts?
Yeah. Uh, the public is misunderstanding uh, introverts and extroverts.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Can you open the paragraph two? Paragraph one.
Mhm.
Yes. Uh, the introverts are most often portrayed portrayed as being shy and awkward.
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 Yeah.
Awkward. And extroverts are being charismatic. No, charismatic.
Yeah. Charismatic. Okay.
Charismatic
Yeah.
and social. Yeah.
And sociable.
Sociable.
Yeah.
Charismatic.
Okay. Very good. So all stand-up comedians extroverts.
Yeah, no.
Mhm. So what
Yeah,
are they? What kind of people they are?
yeah, they are introverts.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. They might be introverts. They might be an introvert. They might be introverts. We don't know yet. Actually, we don't
Mm,
know yet. Yeah,
yeah.
because in the lesson today, they give us an example about a comedian who is an introvert.
Yes.
Because most people think that as a comedian, you need to talk a lot. So you might be an introvert, right? But we don't know yet
Yes.
because in this lesson they don't give us that information whether most of the comedians are introverts or extroverts. Yeah.
Yes.
So who is an ambivert?
Ambivert.
Mm-hmm.
Ambivert.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know.
Here.
Yes. But who? Who? The kind of people may be ambivert.
Yeah. Yeah. So what kind of people are ambiverts?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. Ambiverts.
I think it's destroy the destroy kind of people ambivert. Yeah, I think it's sure is right, but it's not right ambivert.
So what is an ambivert?
It's between introverts and extroverts.
What do you mean by between?
Yeah, maybe neutral. I think it's neutral.
Yeah. Okay. So, so do you think you can be 100% introverted or extroverted?
No. Yeah, I think not 1%. No, not 100%. Because sometimes you can introvert. Yeah, when you are sad, you no.
Okay. So, what percentage of introverted or extroverted you are?
What percent?
Yeah. So, what percentage of extroverted or introverted or extroverted you are? I remember the last time you told me like you think you are extrovert, right? Because
Yes.
you like to talk with other people. You like to communicate, right?
Yes.
So now you are saying that you don't think you can be 100%.
Yeah, because
Okay, so my question is, what percentage of extroverted you are? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think
80%.
no. Yeah, because when I'm stressed or I'm sad, I want to stay alone.
Right.
I don't want to talk with the other people.
Okay, that's fair. So so maybe you are 80% extroverted, right? Because sometimes you don't want to. Yeah, that's my guess.
Yes.
Okay. So, since you told me you are an extrovert, so what would you do on a free weekend as an extrovert?
Free weekend.
Yeah. Like, what do you usually do in your free time?
Yeah. Um, in my free time, yeah. I usually go out with my friend. We go to the coffee shop or go to the cinema.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can
Um.
hear. Mhm. What did you say? What you were going to say?
Yes. We are go to the go to play game on the supermarket.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh, okay, so what kind of games do you want to play? Do you like to play?
Yeah, um I can describe it with my English
Mhm.
because I don't know the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm. So,
yeah. I am
mhm.
yeah yeah. I remember the game we are choose the animal. If I yeah,
Okay.
if I hunting is uh the two no yeah, I will get more the money.
Okay, that's awesome. So, okay, so now I want to ask about your opinion as an extrovert. Would you rather listening or talking?
Listening
Mhm. So, do you like listening or talking when it comes to communication? When you talk with
ah
people?
yes, I like listening than
Oh, okay. Very good. It's very rare because I think most of people as extroverts like to talk, not listening. Okay.
mm,
Okay. So anyway, that's it for today's lesson. And now I'm gonna give you the homework. So in homework, I want you to listen to the video again and again, maybe because so that you can listen to the video, so that you can have a better pronunciation. And after that, I want you to record the lesson again. And now, this time,
yes,
you will practice by talking, by by reading, so that your pronunciation is getting a little bit better by doing that. Okay.
yes,
Okay. So that's it for today, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay. And have a nice
yes,
evening. Okay. Goodbye.
yeah. Goodbye, teacher.